point for Kids First. Today I'm speaking with Ellie Kemper and Zach Cherry, hosts of the Great American Baking Show, the American version of the most beloved baking show on the planet. Ellie Kemper is an actress, comedian, and writer, known for her roles in shows such as The Office and films such as Bridesmaids and 21 Jump. Zach Cherry is an actor, comedian, and improviser, known for appearances in TV shows and movies such as You and Crashing. How did you prepare for hosting the Great American Baking Show?
Well, I was a fan of the Great British Bake Off. So the first thing I did was go back and watch some more episodes of the Bake Off to get in the baking tent zone. And then I don't know, prepared myself to eat a lot of delicious food, baked goods. And once we got to England, it was really fun to meet all the bakers and meet Paul Hollywood and Prue Leith, who were just icons. And they made us feel at home right away, which was really nice. I also slept a lot because I knew there'd be a time difference. I didn't want to be jet lagged.
That's a good idea.
Okay, my next question is for Mr. Cherry. What sets the show apart from different shows or different baking shows?
You know, I think something in particular that's nice about this show is the mood, the vibe. It's so pleasant, and the bakers are all happy to be there. And even though it's a competition, it's not cutthroat. It's really fun. It's like highlights the great things about baking, and I really enjoyed that. I'm not much of a baker myself, but it was really cool watching people do something that they love and like do it at a high level with other people who are also really good at it. That was amazing.
Can you describe the atmosphere on set during filming?
Yes, it was such a pleasant atmosphere. It was the tent was full of really charming people, most of all Zach and me. Just kidding. The bakers were all not only geniuses at baking, but also really sweet, friendly people. So the atmosphere was a really nice one. It always smelled good because they were baking sweet sugar and butter. And Paul and Prue, again, even though on screen maybe you think, oh, they're intimidating and they're judges and they have such presence and they're so powerful, and they are. But in person, they're also very welcoming. So it was a really, really nice atmosphere. The whole crew, they've worked together for years on this show, on different iterations of the show. So everybody was it was like a family that Zach and I were brought into.
Yeah, it felt more like just hanging out than a job.
Yeah,
for sure.
What was your favorite part about working on the show?
Working with Ellie really was very, very fun. We got along great, but also tasting the bakes was amazing. We got to try everything. If we didn't have to eat anything, but anything that looked good, we got to take a bite of, and some of it was delicious, like things I'd never even heard of before. And bread week especially was my favorite. There were some delicious breads in bread week.
What was the most challenging part about working on the show?
The most challenging piece, I'll tell you exactly what it was. It was interrupting the bakers while they were baking, because that was our job, to chat with them and learn about them and make them tell stories while they're in the middle of this really intense baking assignment. And so that always felt a little bit awkward. I think both Zach and I felt that, where it was like, every polite bone in your body is saying, don't interrupt them, they're trying to work. But the show is us. I mean, it isn't only that, but a part of the show is us interrupting them.
I can only imagine how hard that would be.
I know. You felt bad.
Especially as it got down, when there were only like 5 minutes left and you go over and talk to someone and they're trying to finish their really complicated bake. Yes. Those were the hardest times.
Yes.
That sounds so bad. Okay, my next question is for Mr. Cherry. How did you interact with the contestants and the judges when filming the show?
I just kind of asked them questions and checked in how they were feeling, and it really felt like we were kind of just there, almost like hosting a dinner party or something.
Yeah.
We were just there to kind of chat and see how things were going, and sometimes try and bring a brighter mood if something wasn't working out so well. But it really was just a lot of fun. I know I keep saying that to every answer, but it really was just like, it felt like we were just there to kind of spend some time with everyone.
Can you share any behind the scenes moments when filming or not filming on the show?
Oh, during breaks sometimes, when the bakers were baking and Paul and Prue and Zach and I had downtime because we weren't involved with the baking. I thought it was so lovely to see Prue was out like in I guess a lawn chair, just sort of enjoying the sunshine and reading a book. And I thought, I can't believe that's Dame Prue. And she's just, just not bothering. I mean, not that she would bother anyone. She just took her chair and went out and sat in the sunshine. I just wasn't expecting to stumble upon her. It was very nice.
How did you balance the seriousness of the competition with the funness or the excitingness of the show?
Well, I kind of tried to just go off of the energy of the bakers because they're the ones who are, under pressure and it's really tense for them. But they seemed so kind of locked in and unshakable that it felt quite easy to kind of balance the competition with the lightness because everyone was in a good mood, but also a focused mood. So it for the most part, I felt like I could kind of just go off of the energy of the contestants. And also they were playful as well. The balance sort of found itself, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are there any baking techniques you learned while filming the show?
Unfortunately, no. And that's through no fault of the bakers. They tried and tried to teach me, but I think it is a skill that you certainly can get better at, but you might be born with it. Is that possible? I don't know. But I don't know. I didn't pick up many. I saw what they were doing. I tried to implement it in my own kitchen and it's not working. So no is the answer.
I get it. Baking can be pretty hard.
It's hard.
What can viewers expect from the first season of the show?
I hope they can expect a good time. We had a lot of fun making it. There was a lot of amazing dishes that were made, both visually and taste-wise. And we tried to have fun while we were doing it. So we hope that kind of comes across when you're watching it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for talking with me, Miss Kemper and Miss Cherry.
Thank
Season
you.
1 of the Great American Baking Show is available on the Roku channel Friday, May 5th, 2023.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
talking
so
with us.
much.
I'm Hanade reporting for Kids First. Be sure to like, subscribe to our channel to stay informed about upcoming films. Thank you. Bye.